always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Look at it. Right there, 54 Mike. Rip left.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Mike 54. I got it.
Newton. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 30-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Newton. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now this throw caught left side, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Newton, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Newton to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 27, Wilson rolling to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Go 14. Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Throw caught here by Bird. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Demir Bird, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Panthers 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
20. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship to 6. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
On first down, Newton. Again has it complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. There's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And Lambo will put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Let's go. Watch out, watch out. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Stop your whining.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Newton. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. And going deep for Hill.
You ain't going nowhere.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Fourth down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Back deep for the Panthers, Ted Ginn. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Newton now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. He'll let it fly in the direction again, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separate.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
It's been a long day for you. He's crazy. He's checking it.
Here's Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go play action with Wilson, rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds right around the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Demir Bird with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Badgley on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 16, Panthers 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. Got a man open. It's Ross. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
49, check 49, check 49, check 43.
Now Wilson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now it's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And Ginn's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Here we go. Here we go. Line 54. Line 54. You don't want nothing.
Now Newton on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
Well, finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Funches has it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Newton now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And he's got his receiver. That's Ginn for a Carolina touchdown. Ted Ginn, his first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They run again with Hunt. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Ginn. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On first down, it's Newton. It's caught by Funches. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Bannon in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing is Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Demario Davis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Newton under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ndamukong Suh has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They snap it to Newton. And he's going to go down again. Ndamukong Suh. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
25.
Check 31. Check nickel. Hey, alert 3.
Here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, what we just saw, we've seen a lot of broken tackles, and they're leading to a huge touchdown play.
Yeah, none of them more glaring than what we just saw there, but we've seen it throughout this game, whether it's in tight, running through the line, out in open field. They haven't been able to get these runners down very well. I have a feeling they'll be in pads a lot next week working on their tackling.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Newton now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's hauled in by Ellington. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That's taken in by the tight end, Perkins. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On second and goal, Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Bennett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.